Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, I will be breaking into this week's deals and discounts. Not only that, but letting you know what you should be buying and what you shouldn't be buying in Grand Theft Auto Online. So as always, if you enjoy this type of content and you would like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I try to add a little bit more detail into these videos than, TGG or any of the other weekly update content creators, so that's why mine take a little bit longer to get out, but I feel like it's worth it because in return it gives you guys a better experience. So make sure to click that subscribe button if you do enjoy that experience. Without further ado, let's get straight into starting off with this week's discounts. And I'm going to be honest, it's a pretty lame week. We have 4 vehicles in total, only 2 of them are discounted. First of all, we have the Podium vehicle, which is the Walton L35, normally a $1.7 million vehicle. I actually really like the Walton, if I'm going to be completely honest. I expected this to be kind of just an average truck when I saw it available in the store when it was first released. However, this vehicle is actually really fun to mess around with. It's an absolutely fantastic off-roader due to the level of ground clearance it has. It has great customization going for it. All the light bars work, which is very rare. Unfortunately, the snorkel doesn't work, but in general, the Walton is actually a surprisingly good purchase, and I can tell you that if you get it this week on the Podium, you will not be disappointed. I mean, it's not as good as something like the Canis Terminus, but it is still a very solid shout, so actually a really fun vehicle. Then we arrive to the Prize Ride, which is actually one of the better supercars available in the game. A couple of years ago, I would say this is the best supercar to get. Unfortunately, with power creep, this vehicle is no longer one of the best, but it is still an incredibly good supercar. This is the Pegassi Tempesta. To get it this week, you need to place top 3 days in a row, which is pretty easy. Just join my Discord server, find a friend on the platform that you play on, and do a race. And literally, because you will finish in first and your friend will finish in second, you'll only have to do 3 races, 1 each day, and you'll have your hands on the Pegassi Tempesta. I think this is ranked within the top 20 best supercars in terms of handling, which is pretty good, judging that there are around 55 supercars in the game. So yeah, Tempesta is actually a really good vehicle to get your hands on. It is one of the older cars, though. It doesn't even get liveries, but I will say very nice customization. I love the overall look of the vehicle, so it's a pretty good shout to get your hands on. We arrive to one more supercar, this one being the Truffade Thrax. I love the Thrax. This is what my personal one looks like. I mean, you gotta have the Sprunk livery on every vehicle, right? How could you get E. Cola when Sprunk exists? I'm so sad that Sprunk lost the war. I love Sprite. But the Thrax is a very fun supercar. I can't say there's anything amazing about it. I mean, it's pretty quick, but it's not the fastest supercar. It has good handling, but it's not the best on handling. But it is a very good all-round supercar, if that's kind of what you're looking for. And I actually really like it. I think it's one of the coolest looking vehicles in the game, if you want my honest opinion. It has so many different liveries and a lot of different customization options going for it, which is obviously really good. The Thrax is normally 2.3 million, but this week you are able to pick it up for around 1.6 million, which actually makes this a fairly decent deal. And then we arrive to the final discount, which is kind of worthless, which is the Festival Bus. Not really sure why you would buy this, to be completely honest. I guess it's because Rockstar is doing some Nightclub bonuses and discounts this week, so you can get your hands on the Festival Bus, I guess. I just can't really see much reason to get it. But hey, at least you can do that and absolutely smash all the parts of the Festival Bus off, which is kind of cool. Wait, I just realized the lights are still working on the skull, even though... Wait. I need to see this. What? I don't think Rockstar really thought that through. The lights and everything are still... Wait, now they stopped working. Wait, where'd it go? Huh? I don't know. Festival Bus is really weird. Oh, you know what? Wait, if we get back in... Wait. If we get back inside, are the lights gonna turn back on? I wonder. Yeah, they are. That's so goofy. So, I thought it stopped working once we got out, but no. All the lights on the speakers and everything still work even after we even after we stop driving the vehicle. That's so goofy. Either way, that's the festival bus. I can't really say I would recommend to buy this. It's literally just a glorified prison bus. But hey, if you want to get your hands on it this week, instead of spending $1.4 million, you can get it for $1 million. So I guess there's that. Honestly, there's not much in terms of discounts this week in vehicles. It's the saddest week I've ever seen for vehicle discounts. But the good news is that we do have other discounts. For example, making our way over to the Nightclub, you are going to find all nightclubs are 30% off. This alone is a huge deal because nightclubs aren't that expensive themselves. Like if we go to our phone very quickly and we go over to Maze Bank Foreclosures, I would recommend one of the best nightclub locations, which is LSIA. This is such a good spot because it's close to the city, yet it's very inexpensive at only around $1.1 million. With the discounts, you're looking at around $800, $700-ish thousand to get your hands on it. That's a pretty good deal. You don't need the style, you don't need lighting rigs, you don't need a name. Storage is important, and purchasing storage is going to set you back a bit of money, and I would also recommend to get the garage spaces because, surprisingly, the Nightclub has some of the cheapest garage spaces in the game. You don't need dancers, you don't need dry ice. With the discounts, you are still going to be looking at a couple $1 million, but it's going to be way cheaper than what you normally would want to pay. I mean, 30% off of everything is kind of huge. All of the upgrades as well, so if you wanted to upgrade the production or anything like that, is also going to be 30% off, which is just making life so much easier. And it gets even better. The Nightclub is also featuring double money on the wall safe, which means instead of grabbing $250,000, well, I mean, you're still going to grab the same $250,000 from the wall safe. The difference is that normally every 48 minutes you're making $50,000. Now you're going to be making $100,000 every 48 minutes. That's crazy. $100,000 every 48 minutes is insane amounts of money. Now, unfortunately, if you play on PC like me, or you don't have GTA Plus on your next generation consoles, you're going to have to constantly, every like 2 hours, go over to your Nightclub and grab the money, or your safe is going to overflow. So while you are making more money, I would highly recommend to own, or you don't even actually need to own the living quarters, it comes with your Nightclub, but I would highly recommend to go into your interaction menu and scroll until you see the Nightclub and set it as your spawn location, because it's going to be way more useful to just teleport over your Nightclub very quickly, rather than having to drive over there constantly to make sure that it is not overflowing with cash. The other way of making extra money with the Nightclub this week is your warehouse technicians, which we can see in warehouse management. Your technicians are going to be accruing goods 2 times faster, which is huge. The Nightclub already earns around, I think it's $80-ish thousand an hour with these people. So you're going to be making $160,000 an hour just from the passive income with your warehouse technicians. And not only that, but if you pair it with your Nightclub management and you're making an additional $100K every 48 minutes there, I mean, you can literally be making $300,000 every 48 minutes with your Nightclub. That is insane. That's actually insane. There's one other way to get some extra money, and that is you can do 3 Nightclub management missions, and you are going to make an additional $100,000 for part of your weekly challenges. So overall, it's actually a great week. I am a little disappointed that Rockstar is not really giving us any discounts. They're like, well, if we're going to give you a good week, you'll see we're not going to give you any good discounts, which is really a bit disappointing if I'm going to be completely honest. But at the end of the day, earning some extra money is much more important because you're saving like a couple $100,000 on a vehicle, or I'd rather just spend the extra money on the car and make way more money in the process, you know, because especially just wait a week and then you'll get some good discounts anyway. So I would highly recommend, if you don't own a Nightclub, to buy one. Tomorrow I'll have a whole guide out on how to maximize your money with the Nightclub and show you how to get some extra cash as well selling in a public lobby. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.